Hello everyone, and welcome back to another story time. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are reading this book. So grab your favorite snacks and a fuzzy blanket and let's read along together. Today we are reading two books, The Very Noisy Bear and The Very Super Bear, written by Nick Bland. The Very Noisy Bear by Nick Bland. In the jingle jangle jungle, there was music in the air. And it landed in the ears of a very sleepy bear.
"Excuse me,"
said the bear to the music-making sheep.
"Your band is very noisy, and it's time for me to sleep."
"Bear, now that you're awake," said sheep, "perhaps you'd like to stay. Have you ever tried the jungle drums? They're really fun to play." Lion was on the jungle drums, and Bear began to smile.
"I suppose if I could play the drums, I'd stay a little while."
He sat upon the tiny stool. Boom, bang, bash! Boom went the noisy bear. Boom, bang, crash!
"It's harder than it looks,"
said Lion, "to play the jungle drum. You might prefer an instrument you only have to strum." Zebra had a striped guitar. She handed it to Bear. "You hold it over here," she said, "and strum it over there." Bear began strumming gently, but it wasn't very loud. Then he strummed a little harder so the sound could reach the crowd. But his claws were long and curly, and they tangled in the string. "Never mind," said Zebra. "Guitars are tricky things." Moose held up his trumpet.
"Would you like to have a go? All you have to do,"
he said,
"is take a breath and blow."
Bear took a giant breath and blew with all his might. The trumpet made a screeching noise, and all the birds took flight. The elephants stampeded, and all the monkeys left. Everyone took cover until Bear was out of breath. "Bah, your lungs are awfully strong," said Sheep. "You must be very proud, but there is another instrument that isn't quite as loud. Have you ever tried the microphone? It's just a simple thing. You only have to hold it up. Clear your throat and sing." She handed Bear the microphone and counted up to 4. The band began to play a tune, and Bear began to roar. Roar went the noisy bear. Roar, roar, roar. "More!" cried the audience. "More, more, more!" The elephants were dancing, and the monkeys sang along. He roared in perfect harmony through every single song. Then when the show was over and the moon had settled in, when everyone was fast asleep, he tried the violin. The end. The Very Super Bear, written by Nick Bland. In the jingle jangle jungle, while Bear was chasing bees, he came across the strangest thing beneath the shady trees. It was such a lovely color and just the perfect shape.
"Today's my lucky day,"
said Bear.
"I found myself a cape."
He swished it here and swished it there and waved it in the breeze. Until a little voice cried out,
Could someone help me, please?
It was coming from the treetops, from way up in the sky, where Elephant was holding tight and trying not to cry.
Please fly up here and save me. I can't get down,
he said.
It's not that kind of cape, yelled Bear. I'll have to climb instead.
As Bear climbed up the towering tree, it bent and bent and bent. The further up the tree he climbed, the further down they went. When Elephant was close enough, he stepped right off the thing and gave the very super bear a very super fling. Super Bear, honked Bruce the Goose. Could you help us, please? A great big yellow monster is eating all the trees. It's gobbling up the jungle and owls asleep in there. You'll have to stop the monster. Please help us, Super Bear.
It's not that kind of cape, said Bear, and I can't fly like you. I'm not a super bear, he said, but I'll see what I can do. Perhaps the monster's cranky. We should cheer it up, said Bear. Let's go and pick some flowers and take them over there. I might not be a super bear and I don't have superpowers. But one thing I know for sure. Everyone loves flowers.
Round and round he swung the cape and launched it through the air. It landed in the monster's lap, flowers everywhere. The monster didn't stop at all. It kept on gobbling trees. But whenever there are lots of flowers, there are also lots of bees. The monster huffed and the monster puffed, then turned and rolled away. The very super bear and Bruce had saved the jungle's day. A super bear like you, said Owl, deserves a super hug. Not only did you rescue me, you found my picnic rug. They shared a moonlight picnic, since Owl preferred the night, and laughed about the super bear and his short but super flight. The end. Thank you so much for reading along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, stay warm and have fun. Bye-bye.